Hi guys, and welcome back to the Canadian Glam Ma'am channel. Glam Ma'am here, and as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be the FACEatelier first impressions and information video. So, as you know, I am starting to showcase a whole YouTube line of videos that strictly deal with high quality, low cost, affordable cost, products that are Canadian made. And so, in doing so, I have come in contact with FACEatelier. So I sent them an email requesting that I'd like to do a review of their products, and they sent me some samples in the mail. So before I say anything, it's a disclaimer I'm going to make. I did not purchase any of these products myself, but nor am I being sponsored to do this video. I'm not making anything on this video. I'm just simply reviewing their products and giving my opinion. So I had a choice of products that I wanted to choose to do reviews on, so I tried to pick at least one of everything so that I eventually will be doing a full tutorial on just their products. It is all the products that I am wearing on my face right now except the mascara. So everything else that you see on my face, mascara and my brows, but everything else on my face, the shadows, the lipstick, the blush, the bronzer, foundation, it's all the products I'm about to talk about. So, starting off with, FACEatelier is a Canadian-made brand. I am looking off my notes here, guys, sorry. It's a Canadian-made brand. It's PETA approved, cruelty-free. It's also Leaping Bunny approved. So this product line was designed so that all women of all ages and skin tones can use these products and get great results from them. They're celebrity endorsed, so for a full disclosure of who uses these products that are celebrities, you can find out all that on their website, and I will link their website below. And it was also used in Fashion Week in Canada. So I'm going to start off by talking about the foundation I received. So these are their sample size. This is the foundation number 4 Sands. It's their Ultra Foundation. So the one thing I like about this company is that you can go on their line, on their website, and choose any of their products, I believe almost every single one of them, and purchase a sample size, which is this right here, and it is $1. So you get to test the product pretty much before you make the decision to purchase the full-size product. Now, because this is a high-end cosmetic line, it's not your drugstore prices. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but reading the reviews on it and the testimonials and my personal opinion, just by using the products, you can tell they're high quality. It's not my full review, guys. I will be coming back and doing another review video for my full outdated after I've used them quite a few times to see what I completely think about them. I will come back and tell you exactly my thoughts and my pros and cons for this line. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this foundation. So this is the sample size. I barely used any of it. This is the color number 4 Sands. I've barely used any of it, and it's a very full coverage. I use it just like I do all my other videos, using a wet beauty sponge and blending it out. I barely used any of the product. For the sample size of $1, you get probably, I'd say, about 3 to 4 full face applications with the foundation. So I think that's great. My first impression of it blends smoothly. It goes on nice. It is a full coverage. It does not cake. My only downfall with it is it's a very watery consistency. And for me personally, I don't like the waterier foundations. About this product, it's a silicone-based, no primer needed, and sets without powder. Now, I have put it on my face just like they say. I didn't put primer on my face, and I did not set anything besides my under eye with their translucent powder. And so far, it seems to be working well. It is picking up a lot off my nose because I am still sick. For any of you that have followed me on any of my social media accounts or watched any of my previous videos this last week, I have been sick, and so I'm constantly blowing my nose. And I do notice that I do have to go back in and touch these areas right here because it is picking up the product a lot because it's not set. So that's the only thing I've noticed so far. So I've been wearing this makeup for probably, I'd say about 3 to 4 hours, and it's still really good. There are a few things that I will point out at the end. The next is this, oh sorry, their regular foundation, the regular size of this foundation retails for $52 for a 1 ounce bottle. So on the pretty pricey side for a foundation. The next thing is this translucent powder. So again, you can purchase the sample size of it for $1, which is this size right here. The regular size product for 1.59 ounces or 45 grams of it, it retails for $38. It is a nice fine milled powder. That's it right there. It is translucent once you put it on. I did find it set my under eye nicely and it did not crease. But it's supposed to be a translucent powder, and as you can see, once I put it on my hand, it does give off a whitish color. So, but I still think it works quite well, and once you have it set, you don't really notice that white, the white powder too much, and it doesn't leave your face looking cakey. So that's another upside. It says it minimizes pores and doesn't leave your skin powdery. So, I believe, for what I've used it so far, I believe that's accurate. The next thing I got is this Ultra Bronzer. This is the shade Malibu. So again, this is the sample size. You can purchase this for $1. The regular size comes in a compact and it retails for $36. So I'm just going to show you Malibu to start off with. And the one thing I have noticed about these products, none of them have a very harsh smell. The only thing that smells is this Malibu bronzer. And it sort of smells a little bit like coconut. The only thing I don't like is it normally comes in a compact, not a powder. So when you get the sample, it is a little bit on the chunky side, and it's really hard to pick up some product. But what I did is just kind of dip my brush in it as much as possible. So this is the color right here. I'll try to swatch it a bit. I do have my swatches on my social media if that's something you want to see in more detail. So there's the color right there. And it's not a bad color for me. They do have 2 or 3 other colors that you can choose from different skin tones, so that is a bonus. And about their bronzer, it says it doesn't settle into fine lines or wrinkles. So I have been watching it over the last couple of hours, and I am noticing that it hasn't settled in. A lot of my bronzers that I do have, sometimes, especially where your cheeks define across your cheekbone, or if you have any blemishes or anything, the product tends to stick to that quite a bit and notices it. But this does kind of set on top of your face. Now I have not set it with a setting powder, so I do not know how it's going to blend in with the foundation if I was to do that. This company does sell a whole wide range of products. They do have setting powders. They have a certain gel that they told me about. I did not receive it in the samples, but it might be something I purchased that you can use and mix their shimmers and stuff into almost like a paint. So almost like a cream. And I'm going to hopefully get a sample of that so that I can test that and show you guys as well. So the next thing I got is this blush. This is Peach Glaze. Again, this is a sample size. Their blush retails for $27 and it's in a compact as well. So I'm just gonna pardon me guys, pick up some of this product. And the first thing I noticed right off the bat, it does have a sheen to it. So if you're not one to use highlighters, you can use just this blush and it'll give you that healthy glow. So removing that, I'm gonna try and swatch this. Now this is a very, very fine color. I'm hoping you guys can see that. It's a very beautiful peach nude shade. So, sorry guys. If you're not one to like a lot of pigment on your cheeks, then this would be a nice shade for you. Now, what they say about their blushes, it says no creasing and no caking. And I have noticed that this blush blends so smoothly. I was really, really impressed with it. So this is probably going to be a blush that I purchase in the full size. product of, because I really do like the color pigmentation. I like the fact that it's got a bit of sheen, but it doesn't look like a highlighter, so I can still use a highlighter without looking overdone with it. And it blends so smoothly on top of my cheeks. It doesn't sit or look ashy at all. The next thing I'm going to talk about is 2 lipsticks. Now, they do have lip glosses and stuff, but I asked for 2 lipsticks. So the 2 that I got are Coral Reef and Kona. So I'm wearing Coral Reef on my lips. Now these do come, they're supposed to be high pigmented, long wearing, and they come in satin, matte, and frost finishes. Now the one that I'm wearing is the Coral Reef, and it is definitely a matte. It did dry down matte. It's supposed to be long wearing. It is not as dark as when I put it on, but you can definitely tell it's not my normal lip color. It is a very beautiful peachy nude based color. Definitely not as orange or very vibrant like some of the other coral shades can be. So I'm just going to do a swatch of these 2 on my hand so that you guys can see it. Like I said before, if you follow any of my social medias, I do now have Pinterest. So I do have a Pinterest page if that is something you guys are interested in seeing. And everything that I host is normally put on there too. So this one right here is the Coral Reef, and this one is the Kona. So the Coral Reef is, like I said, a very gorgeous peachy nude color, and then the Kona has more of a orangey red tones to it. I wanted to get one that was a little bit brighter, and then one that would look a little bit more nude. For any of you that have watched my videos before, you know that my safe shade is more the peachy nude color. The only thing that I can say so far is the colors don't exactly look like you see them online. The Kona, when I first originally picked it out, it looked a lot more vibrant and brighter, deeper red, and it doesn't come across that way on my hand. Now, I have not tried it on my lips yet, but like I said, I am wearing the Coral Reef, and it is a really pretty nude. And I have drank, because I'm sick, I have drank quite a lot more fluids than I normally would, and it is still there, so. The last 2 things I got were Shimmers. So they have their eyeshadow bases, they have their regular pressed shadows in the palettes, and then they have Shimmers, and that is what I received. Now, I'm pretty sure I got the Champagne, and I'm going to butcher the name of this. This is Aubergine. So these are the sample sizes. You can purchase them for $1. And let me tell you guys, that is a lot of product for $1. Like, you can get countless applications with this. So, considering that the originals price in at $22 for the original sizes, I don't know what that is. But for $1 to get that much shimmer is a great buy. So that is one thing I give this company thumbs up to, is that they definitely thought of their customers when doing this product line, so that you can test out the products before fully sinking your money into it. Because I myself too check out a product that I'm really interested in, see the price, and go, oh heck no, I'm not spending that much money on that. So definitely a wise move for them. Now I'm going to try and swatch these. They are, well, I'll show you what I got on my finger before I swatch it. That is very, very pigmented and very pretty color. So this is the Champagne color. I'm hoping you can see it on my wrist. If not, I don't know if I can turn it into the light. If not, that's what it looks like anyways. And the next one is the Aubergine. I don't know, I'm probably butchering the name of it, but it'll be listed down below. And I'll show you before I swatch it. That is the Aubergine color. So it's kind of like a burgundy pigmented sparkle. And these are really, really enriched with sparkles. Like, when they say shimmers, they're not kidding. It is so shimmery and so stunning. I don't know why I did that here. If you can see that better. So this is the Champagne and this is the Aubergine. They are so shimmery, but it's not like a lot of typical shimmers that you get that have huge chunks of glitter and everything. These are so finely milled shimmers that you wouldn't know that it's a shimmer until the light hits it, and that's what I'm wearing right now. So I have the champagne color and then the aubergine on the outer edge to define my crease. So far out of all the products, the shimmers are definitely my favorite, and I'm probably going to go and purchase the sample sizes of the rest of the shimmers just so that I have them in my collection, because I am a collector of makeup. And that is the last of the products. So, like I said before, guys, I will be coming back and doing my final review and weigh in on these products to let you know my final thoughts and my pros and cons of these products. I hope you liked this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if there is any questions or something that you feel that I left out that you're curious about, please leave a link down below. And remember, guys, until next time, inspire and be inspired. Thanks.